Hello everybody, I'm Sarah and I'm a recorder player. It is time to unbox and review the new recorder by Vincent Bernolin, the Van Eyck Soprano. First of all, I just wanted to let you know that my piece, The Wellerman Variations, has now been published by Shot as a standalone edition. It's for soprano recorder or tenor and piano. It comes with teaching notes, guidance on how to write your own variations and video. I'll put a link in the description for where you can order it, and stay tuned because later this year the version for alto will also be published. Here we go. So Vincent makes Baroque flutes and recorders, and aside from making regular wooden ones, something quite special is that he has a range of resin instruments. Resin basically means plastic, but excellent quality. I'm going to talk to you in a little bit about the benefits of this, but first let's have a look. This is the Van Eyck Soprano. It's designed for playing music from the 17th century. It's so light. My immediate first impression is that it's so light and easy to play. Can you hear how I can get up into the top register of the recorder effortlessly? So it's made of resin, and you can see that it has a wooden block here. The function of the block is to guide your sound and also to absorb moisture from your breath. So that's why we've got wood there. Let's test the low notes. I can push a lot before we start to get that warbling on the upper edge before it's going to crack. Listen to this. That's a lot of sound for a low E flat. Let's talk fingering. You can see that this body has double holes at the bottom. Vincent says this is to enable you to play modern music, pop music, folk music, anything from today that can be helped by these holes down here. We have a second case, and I can feel some other bodies. Let's have a look. Can you see how they're different lengths? The longer body is for playing at 415 or low Baroque pitch, and the shorter body is for playing at 440, 442 modern pitch. And these have single holes. To compare, can you see this at all? Oh yeah, I can see. Actually, for the 17th century, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that single holes would have been much more historically accurate. So you can go for your historical accuracy with a bit more of a flared end to the recorder, or you can go for the double holes and play a little bit more chromatic. So modern pitch, single holes. Lovely as well. I have to say, I find this more logical to play because I'm used to playing with single holes on this type of instrument. Are the fingerings Baroque or... The fingerings aren't too wild. The F I would do without the little finger. F sharp as normal. For B flat, I'm liking finger 4. High F, I'm leaking finger 6 a bit. High B flat, 1, 2, 5, 6. It's just so easy to play. Time for 4:15. So many recorders can come with 2 bodies to play in high and low pitch. It doesn't only change the pitch of the recorder by a semitone, but it gives it a whole different sound colour. I love the sound of the 4:15 joint. It's so like, ooh. Just trying something silly here. Can this instrument cope with Bach, for example? Lovely. It's so easy to play. I am noticing, and maybe you can hear when I'm playing, I have to put a lot more air into it than I would think. So sometimes I can feel my sound or my pitch dropping a bit, and I have to remember to... Let's just take it back one more time to the original modern pitch double hold joint. As I've already talked about my book, I better play you a bit, haven't I? Oh yeah. So now is the time to tell you that I actually already own 2 recorders by Vincent. Let's get them out. I have a 4:15 and a 4:42 Baroque alto, both in resin, and I use these a lot. Because they're resin, I don't have to worry about temperature, hot and cold, humidity in the same way that I would with my handmade wooden recorders. This means flying with them is super easy. I can check them in to my luggage without worrying. I also live in Amsterdam and I teach in London at the Royal College of Music. So these are the instruments I always just take with me because it's easy. The other area I find my resin instruments really helpful in is that they're a lot more hardy to wear and tear than a wooden instrument. It means I can practice on these. I can do my technique, I can do my scales and like the kind of work of getting the notes under my fingers and feel like I'm playing a concert instrument without tiring out my wooden models too much. Sometimes when I have a lot of music to prepare, I can be playing for hours and hours each day. After a while, my wooden recorders are like, help. So it's a theatrical depiction. So then it's really nice to have this as a backup. The other thing that's really interesting is their price point. The alto resin recorders are around €500 and the Eyck Soprano is $395. This is still an investment, of course, but it's also a recorder that can take you through for the next 10 or 20 years. If you compare it with buying a handmade wooden recorder, that you can easily spend 2,000 to 3,000. in particular for playing at 415. That's the more specialised Baroque pitch, but these are a really nice kind of middle step where you get a great instrument but for something more affordable. I'm thinking in particular players who are starting to get more advanced, music students or recent graduates who might not have so much budget, so people who have the need for good, reliable instruments but might not have the means to spend 2,000 to 3,000. I've also done a full review of the Baroque resin alto over here where I talk a little bit, I think there I talk a bit more about the manufacturing process and how he makes them sound so good. Thank you so much to Vincent for sending me this recorder for me to try out, and thank you to all of you for watching. As always, you can subscribe to my channel by clicking on my face down here. Over here's the Team Recorder Patreon where you can choose to support the channel. Thank you to my patrons, and here's some more videos. Thanks for watching and have a great day. Bye! That was a lot of thanks.